had a gun, I would grab the gun and I'd go out and I'd try to shoot him. I'd be dressed as a civilian because that's what I am. You know what I mean? It's a resistance, folks. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with them, bro?
Civilians?
No, it's not debatable. Not all of them do, but yeah, it's not.
Their headquarters are under hospitals? Because I see people deny that too.
So the headquarters, as far as I know, they moved. There's a speech from Sinwar in about 2019, 2020, where he was talking about complaints about the headquarters location and that they've moved it. So I know that it was under Al-Shifa for a while. I don't know if I'm sure they moved it. It seems like they moved it. But yeah, Amnesty International, who are by no means pro-Israel, they actually really don't like Israel. Yeah, they said that in 2014, and they spoke about how Hamas was using Al-Shifa to...
Bro, they're so fucking crazy. Okay, let's say there was an actual military base under a hospital. The answer isn't to fucking bomb the hospital and kill everyone in the hospital just to get the military base. You know what the solution to the Palestine-Gaza issue is? It's not military, bro. It's all diplomatic. Like, you can't bomb your, like, you can bomb everything, bro. It's never gonna end like this. That's what they don't fucking understand. Like, instead of being like, we shouldn't bomb the hospital, instead of bombing, but what if Hamas is throwing rockets? Well, then we gotta bomb them. How about fucking trying diplomacy? How about trying to give these people their fucking rights and freedom? Then Hamas is not gonna fire fucking rockets at you from nowhere, from a building, from a fucking, they're not doing it from hospitals and schools, but if they were, they wouldn't need to. That's the only solution. Stop fucking dancing around it. And well, if you bomb them here, you can minimize civilian casualties, but if you bomb them like this, then there's, stop it with the fucking bombing. None of it works. Fucking diplomacy, motherfuckers. That's the solution. Don't bomb the school if there's something underneath there. Don't bomb it. Find an alternate, bro. There's just so it's I don't know. It's crazy that we have to fucking say it like that.
To torture people that they suspected of collaboration. So, and even when the IDF raided Al-Shifa, it took them like a couple of weeks to quote unquote secure the hospital. I doubt they were spending 2 weeks just like fighting through patients. You know, like yeah, there's obviously Hamas presence.
It's fucking military. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking infested with soldiers. They were fucking the Call of Duty in Al-Shifa's basements.
The human shields argument never made sense, especially like if we're 14 months into the genocide, you really think Hamas would still be using human shields? It hasn't worked for the first 14 months because Israel doesn't care that there are human shields because they'll kill the human shield. So why would they keep using human shields? It doesn't make sense. No logic at all behind it. You hate Arabs and you want us all to die. That's what it is.
Bro, same thing happened when Iran attacked Israel. The Mossad headquarters was in the middle of Tel Aviv, and they were like, oh my God, they're attacking Tel Aviv. Like, the Mossad is in between all of these civilians. It's as if Israel's using human shields. Like, bro, every crowded city where there's like anything, there's gonna be people around. You know what I mean? Like, the human shields argument doesn't fucking work.
Also, Gaza is very small. It's like 25 kilometers by 7 kilometers. Like, yeah, they're gonna build tunnels. Fucking idiot.
And we have a clip of Olivia. Olivia tried to get in on it too. Now, her question, she got a little bit confused while asking the question, but I mean, Olivia, we know what you tried to say, and we love you nonetheless.
So, obviously, violent resistance is like not the optimal option. But when people are not being given aid and they're being killed, how do you propose peaceful resistance when they don't have resources to do anything at all right now?
I'm guessing you're talking pre-October 7th, is that right?
No, I'm talking post-October 7th. Like, what do people propose is done right now? Because it's been a year. Like, how can resistance be shown? Or like, what else can people do to get this? Because you were saying, like, people talk about it a lot. Like, the play is talked about enough. But like, when is it not talked about enough to when like all of these people are still dying? Like, when is enough?
I don't think people should stop talking about it. I guess it's just, when you're saying what kind of peaceful resistance, are you talking about people in the West, or are you talking about people in West Bank or Gaza? I'm not sure the question was.
She's saying that, what other option? It's going to happen, basically, if I'm understanding you correctly.
Yeah.
Like, how do we move forward? It shouldn't happen. We don't condone it, but...
And especially if you want to send aid there and people are scared that the aid will go to Hamas, which is, I understand, obviously, like there is a threat there. But if you fear that it'll be going to the terrorists, what do you do to supply aid to the innocent civilians who have been dying and are dying?
As far as I know, with international law at least, like if you're the occupying power, you have to make sure the aid can get in. I think the American government, I don't know if you know, recently there was like a measure that was taken in October for 2 weeks where Israel basically, the IDF, I think without getting approval from Central Command, basically decided that they were going to surround the north of Gaza, and to do that operation, they weren't going to let anything in, okay? So they did that for about 2 weeks, and then I think that was when Kamala Harris came out and said, okay, you've got 30 days to fix this.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and pretend that 30-day thing actually did something. No one did anything after that 30 days. They literally talked about it like, yeah, you have 30 days to let aid in. No aid has been going in. There's fucking famine. Finally, the final clip from this episode. Sorry that this is taking a bit of time. Ethan doubles down on the UF Galan clip. The UF Galan clip that I clipped, folks, the legendary UF Galan clip that got Ela off the podcast. Again, AB, you better unfollow me on Twitter, man. This is not going to be good for you.
But that's kind of what Gallant was saying, to go back to this really silly controversy, in my opinion, is that the military objectives are done, and he doesn't understand why the IDF needs to be there any longer, and he wanted to withdraw the military, which seemed like a good voice to have on the cabinet. And then, Netanyahu fired him. So it's,
Yeah, but he's kind of a fucking nutty in his own right.
Yeah.
I never said anything about his character.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean, I said, it's so funny how people twist it. I said he's a moderating voice on the cabinet. And then people say, oh, Ethan said he's a moderate. It's like, that's totally fucking different. But, and I think this is so stupid because, like, I'm trying to have a productive conversation about this, and it just turns into, like, oh, Ethan defended Yoav Gallant, or, I don't know, stupid.
It's not really worth it. At the end of the day, there's not really that much, I had these problems as well, but it's not really worth getting hung up on because, yeah, Gallant did say that pretty horrible thing at the beginning about no food, no aid, like human animals, whatever. Yeah, like, you don't need to like him. At the end of the day, like everyone in the entire history of Israel Palestine has done horrible shit. Everyone said and done horrible shit. Everyone, like any Palestinian leader that you like, look into their past.
Anyways.
This is awful. It's killing me.
You know that Israel is evil. You know that they are occupying power in Gaza. You know that they're not letting aid in. You know that they're killing civilians indiscriminately. Why are you sitting here defending them? Why is this the hill you want to die on when you know that it's an occupation that is murdering civilians? It's been 14 months of genocide. Why are you sitting here and spending all this time supporting it and like doing PR for it who's paying you? Like, it doesn't make sense
The
at all.
monetization on YouTube, you know what I mean? Just make some money. So this is actually, we've just given credit to AB, Lena, and Olivia for standing up to Loner Box and Ethan and stuff. Well, Zach, the sound lad, the guy who's he plays all the sound bites and stuff. So he actually liked this post on Instagram, which is pretty problematic. So awkward vibes on the H3 podcast. Now, this is Noah Tishby. She's like an actress. I don't know. She's like this Israeli influencer. She just goes to Israel and makes all these propaganda Israel videos. This is what she posted. And this is a post that Zach liked on Instagram. Just keep in mind. She said, on October 7th, Hamas attacked Israel with unspeakable terror, murdering over 1,200, burning families alive, R-wording young women, and abducting 240 people. Today, 101 hostages remain in Gaza. By the way, that's Netanyahu's fault, you dumb bitch. Israel is doing everything in its power to bring those hostages home. No, it's not. While also taking extraordinary precautions to limit civilian harm. No, they're not. Hamas, on the other hand, shamelessly hides behind its own people in schools, hospitals, and shelters, using them as human shields. Oh, the same fucking... Aren't you guys fucking sick of this shit? Israel is fighting for survival, for the safety of its citizens, and for the return of its hostages. The ICC's decision to target Israel's leaders ignores real war crimes and punishes the victims. This isn't justice, it's hypocrisy that emboldens terrorists and betrays the values the ICC claims to uphold. You can scroll down. Liked by Z Vinyl, the sound lad on the H3 podcast, folks. That is pretty disgusting. I tried to stay out of the crew because, like, the crew doesn't have much to do with this. You know, this is Ethan and Ela's show. That's kind of disgusting. By the way, Ethan and Ela were talking about, like, Gallant not long ago, and they were both, like, saying that we actually don't know much about him, and, like, they don't know anything about him. Well, Ethan doesn't even know that Benjamin Netanyahu's first name is Benjamin. He didn't know why he was called Bibi. And this is the man that's been talking about Palestine and the war in Israel for a year and a half and yelling at people for being extremists and whatever. He doesn't even know the guy's name is fucking Benjamin.
Netanyahu.
Dang, you put some stank on
Who's
it.
got a really silly, fucking ridiculous name to begin with.
Absolutely.
Netanyahu?
Oh, I thought you were
They kind of write themselves, don't they?
I thought you were referring to the BB part.
I didn't even understand why people call him BB.
Yeah, I don't know. Benji? Benjamin turns into BB?
Oh, is his name Benjamin?
That's freaking ridiculous.
What?
Bro, what the fuck,
Wow.
dude?
Serious?
Like, that to be fucking crazy. Like, what, his name is... Like, dude, this has been going on for, like, over a year. People have been fucking murdered and genocided and, like...
If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
read one article,
Bro, yeah, like, it's fucking shocking. Like, and like, this man is an authority on what's happening, and he's deciding what the word Zionist is, and it needs to be banned on Twitch, and making all of these decisions and all these meltdowns, and he's like, oh, Yoav Gallant, I thought he was a nice guy. What? BB's name is Benjamin? What are you watching? What's Israeli media doing, bro? What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, seriously, Ethan, what the fuck? If you're gonna talk about this, at least know the fucking basics, bro. The name of the fucking BB, man. Jesus. Anyways, a couple more things, then we're done with H3. I'm sorry. The Try Guys. You guys know the Try Guys. Very popular on YouTube, etc. They help Hassan, Frogan, Capri, and Raf, and like the Arab do a fundraiser for Palestine. They raise a lot of money together, etc. And the Try Guys were talking about Ethan on a recent clip on their podcast, saying how he's been inviting them on the podcast and if they should go or not. So let's see what they had to say about Ethan. This is what Ethan wrote, by the way. Let's watch the clip first, and then we'll...
talking.
More specifically
I
with
think that's a great point. But like, should we go on it?
and more specifically with Ethan, he is someone who, we're both Jewish guys. We have different views about Israel and Palestine. He has said some really wildly hateful things about Palestinian supporters, and so I have a disagreement with him in views. And I think that's a conversation we could have, even though he comes at it from a place of wild diatribes. But then, yeah, there's that question to audiences. Is it by even going on their platform or that platform to them, are you validating? And now you're shutting yourself away from those spaces. But if you shut yourself away from those spaces, then you're not able to talk to other people. I don't know the answer.
I don't know.
I think this is a very interesting conversation.
So this is exactly like Kamala doesn't go on Joe Rogan.
No,
And by the way, it's exactly like that.
It's at least as close as we can get. But it is, I think what's tricky about it is,
Let me just read what Ethan sort of wrote on his Instagram story while he shared this. I think it's nice they didn't just call me crazy and dismiss me outright. I don't think we'll disagree on much, if anything, on Palestine, despite what you've seen on Twitter. 3, I agree we should be able to talk. It seems like we have a lot to discuss. I'm definitely interested in demystifying whatever concept you have of me being a right-wing Palestinian hater. My gripe with the activists is their non-stop propaganda campaign to ruin anyone that doesn't pass their purity test, despite agreeing on 95% of things.
I don't buy it.
I know. And then he talked about this again on his podcast, and he mentioned Frogan again. And he's like, Frogan's horrible, and like she's an objectively horrible person. And then AB had to be like, Ethan, like Frogan, and then like work together on the Palestinian fundraiser. He was like, well, then they should come over here and hear how horrible she is. It's like, Ethan, no one's gonna come on your show if you're gonna berate them about their friends and like tell them how horrible. Like everyone has agreed that Frogan is not a horrible person. She's not an anti-Semite. Stop trying to make that a point because no one's gonna come on your show, bro. The Try Guys are not gonna want to come talk shit about someone they helped raise money for Palestine with. They're just not gonna do that. So change your approach because this ain't fucking working on that. I just want to talk about that quickly. Actually, Denims, who was on the hummus panel that got banned, Omar, a fan of the show, a viewer of the show, Omar sent her the clip of me insulting Ethan after he got some of his name wrong. So just watch that real quick.
Nasrallah. He doesn't deserve his name fully.
حسن نصر الله فشل على رقبتك يا اخوش انت وما the leader of a fucking resistance force that fucking fought you guys single-handedly, you motherfucking genocidal fuck. Look at her face. They're not used to people like us, folks. They're not used to us Arabs the way. I don't know if Denims is Arab, where she's from, if she was on the Arabs panel. I think she might be Middle Eastern or something. But I think me and Bat and Empanada are probably the most unhinged critics of Ethan on the internet, quite possibly. So that was just funny to see. Thank you for sharing. And I think that's enough for now. That's enough H3. Sorry if that was a lot. Dropping an episode tonight. I'm probably not going to have time to see any of that. And there's going to be another one on Friday, but we'll try to cover Bergen on Backpass Bar next week and stuff like that. What do you guys think? Are you happy that Ethan, that AB finally spoke out? Him and Lena, I felt very happy. At least I hope this was cathartic for them. And I hope Ethan just stops bringing on these fucking weird ass things onto the show and stop putting your employees in such a weird and uncomfortable position. Well, now that we're done with that, we promised you guys to update the tier list based on last week. A lot of you guys in the comments listed a whole bunch of names that we missed. We didn't include all of them, just the cream of the crop. Okay, the best of the best. But before we do that, I want to make some changes to the tier list, okay? We've heard you guys. Zoe Saldana apparently signed like a letter to Joe Biden thanking him for like trying to get the hostages back and for fighting Hamas and all of that shit. So Zoe Saldana, even though you were my laptop wallpaper for a few months when I lived in the States, it's time to drop her from an S tier to a B tier. So downgrade for Zoe Saldana. That's what happens when you don't stand by Palestinians and Arabs. Okay, that's what happens.
Also, people agreed with everything. You're gonna let a bunch of company assholes beat you?
No, Salma Hayek stays in the S tier. She's done the Prophet movie, the Gibran Khalid Gibran. No one speaks more Lebanese.
I like Salma Hayek.
But we're gonna raise Aman from a C to an S. Okay, so ICC work because she was in ICC courts. But Aman Tooney is gonna go from a C to an S. Aman, thank you for your work. I was just judging on all of the tweets that were shitting on her for not doing anything for like 7 months. She stayed silent for that long, but hey, the ICC thing, that's it.
Based on
I'm gonna give her credit. Salma Hayek is staying where she is, and Keanu Reeves stays where the fuck he is. And I'm late on Cyberpunk, but I'm playing Cyberpunk still, and Keanu Reeves is a big part of that game, and he ain't going nowhere. Anyways, new names: Serge Tankian, the lead singer, or one of the lead singers from System of a Down, one of the greatest rock bands in the world. Also a huge humanitarian when the war was happening between Armenia and who? And Azerbaijan. He was very, very outspoken. They released their first song in like years together, all that sort of thing. Pretty obvious S, right? I think someone from System of a Down was complaining that like, why are you all so into Palestine, but no one was into the Armenian war or genocide? We'll let that slide. They were angry. They're hot-blooded. You know, Armenians, they're like Lebanese. We have a huge Armenian community in Lebanon. We love them. Like, Armenians are a huge part of Lebanon. Have a lot of Armenians. He was raised in Lebanon. I have a lot of Armenian friends. I think a lot of System of a Down were born here, right? Like, it's not just him. Might have been like a couple of them. They lived in like Rush Hamoud or something.
I think 2 of them.
Two of them.
Him and someone
But
else.
Serge Tankian is going to represent all of System of a Down. S tier. We love him.
We love System of a Down.
Who's next? Who's that person? The lady?
Jenna.
Jenna Diwan. Where is she? What show is she on? What has she done?
She's famous for like random movies.
Jenna Diwan doesn't look famous.
She does. She was Channing Tatum's wife.
In a movie or in real life?
No, in real life.
Oh, she was married to Channing Tatum?
Yeah.
So that's why she's on the list, huh?
She has his kid.
Jenna. Oh, she has a kid with Channing Tatum?
I think so.
Okay, so we have like a Lebanese
Hollywood kid.
like breed of like Channing Tatum. Oh shit, bro. Yo, that's kind of cool.
But just confirm it.
No, I don't know any of her movies. She's like a D-list actress.
Yeah,
I
she was in
guess.
Step Up.
She's in random.
She was in Step Up in 2006, I guess. That's where she met.
People know her.
Okay, look. I'm gonna give her a C. Like carrying just for having his child. Like what's his name again? Channing Tatum's wife.
Did you confirm it, Beth?
Hold on.
They divorced in 2019, but she was married to Channing Tatum.
Okay.
So yeah, hey. Let's go. Let's go. That's news to me. Who do we have after her? Mia Khalifa. Now Mia Khalifa, extremely outspoken when it comes to the war in Gaza and Lebanon. She tweeted a lot of controversial things. People love her, people hate her. I think whatever you say, you can't deny that she's extremely famous. I can't believe we missed her last week.
My gripe with Mia Khalifa specifically is the wit stuff.
But
I think she renounced it. So I'm willing to forgive it. What do you guys think?
I think we forgive her.
Her family wasn't wit.
She had a tattoo, right? Yeah. Look, what do you guys think? I'm a little bit mixed.
I like her.
Let's give her an A, I think.
An A?
A.
Let's give her an A.
She's been oppressed enough by the
She has been oppressed. She has been oppressed. I mean,
Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan.
Wait, her maternal grandfather is Lebanese.
Okay, so Gloria Estefan is like Paul Anka. This is the grandparents watching the show are gonna recognize Gloria Estefan. She was pretty famous back in the day. Let's give her. Let's give her a B.
Supposedly an I.
Her grandfather, you said, was Lebanese.
Yeah, like,
hardly counts. But
good enough.
okay, yeah.
Good enough. She's ours. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Keanu Reeves was just born in Beirut, and he's like B. Gloria Estefan gets a B. Who's that old man right here?
That's Casey Austin. He's the voice of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, the voice from
and
Shaggy.
he had Lebanese.
Let's go, Casey. Okay, wait, I lost. Let me open the document. So he's A, right? Shaggy. Raggy? Oh, that's Scooby-Doo. Raggy? That sounded like Yoda a little bit, but like, hey, let's go. Yeah, so his name is what? Casey Austin. Casey Austin. Voice of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. That's fucking all right. A, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Scooby-Doo? Who doesn't love Shaggy and Scooby are the most iconic two stoners. Stonin'. Dude, I don't know how old I was until I figured out that they were like Scooby snacks. They were smoking weed. And even that 70s show, it was like maybe 6 years ago that I found out that when they like were sitting in a circle that there was like smoking weed. I was so young when did I know what the fuck they were doing? I was a child.
We
Yeah, and that's every show. They're smoking weed when they're sitting in a circle. Like, that's what they're doing. They're getting high in the basement. I did not know that. Raggy? Okay, anyway. So that's who's the last person on the list? Finally.
Kathy and Najmi. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, she's from Hocus Pocus. Kathy
your AO.
Najmi. She's the actress from Hocus Pocus. And Sister Act. Ooh, I love Sister Act. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. Just for Sister Act, yo. She gets a B. She gets a B. Hocus Pocus is a classic. They just made a second one, right? I don't think I've seen Hocus Pocus.
They have 3 Hocus Pocus.
They made a new one.
It's a trilogy? I thought it was the second one.
Frag
Well, what did you guys decide? I love the
We
Sister
have
Act.
to give her an A. I mean, that was pretty iconic.
Sister Act is pretty. Let's give her an A.
Hocus Pocus is iconic.
Let's give her an A. I've not seen it, so yeah, it is. Let's give her an A. Hopefully, we went through all the comments. Did we miss it? Someone mentioned the producer, Karim Zadeh, the producer of Daredevil on Netflix. He's not a celebrity, but like, hey, I love the Netflix Daredevil show. So I think Fabien mentioned that in the comments. Good one, but I'm not famous enough to be here. But
someone mentioned the founder of St. Jude Hospital for Children.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is a Lebanese thing. I know that. But like, yeah, they're not a celebrity. But hey, Karim Zadeh, if you still work for Marvel, man, I'd love to produce some TV shows with you, my man. Just for some funsies. But yeah, so that's just the tier list. If we forgot anyone, again, you can tell us. But I think it's pretty good at this point. We've corrected some things. We've moved some things around. Good enough, you know? Before we let you guys go, we just want to react to some influencer goodness. Okay, I know you guys have been enjoying our Lebanese influencers. And we found one that doesn't need subtitles or dubs because all of his shit is in English. And I actually wanted to interview him a few weeks ago, but then the war happened and a whole bunch of shit happened. So it has been moved down on the schedule. But you know, now there's a ceasefire. Might be time to bring over our good friend What's Up Lebanon, folks. Time to introduce you guys to What's Up Lebanon, guys. So here is the first video I want to show because this one's pretty fucking iconic. Check this out, folks.
Wow.
What's Up Lebanon? He runs this page, an Instagram page called What's Up Lebanon, where he just goes to like random restaurants and just talks about it, okay? But he's got this boyish childhood energy that we love.
What's up, guys? Sit over here at Aperitivo Club at Rome, and we're talking about what an awesome happy hour every day from 6 to 8. Flights, drinks, you're gonna love it, guys, right? I'll leave you two alone. Peace.
Enemy UAV inbound.
You can't even be a couple in love, you know. What's Up Lebanon is just gonna pop out right behind you, between you guys, and be like, yo. And he loves saying that food is amazing before he even tastes it. His taste buds have like a sixth sense where they just sense the food and he knows it's delicious without even trying it. It's just great. There's no one like him. Here's another restaurant here. It doesn't look as excited. It's looking kind of drab here. What's up?
Beautiful, awesome Italian restaurant in Castley. We're talking about what special couples dining menu, plus available on delivery. Check this out. You get any pasta you want. Boom. Any salad you want. Boom. Plus any pizza you want right here.
They're walking over. What's our RCXD in your AO?
A chocolate calzone. I can't wait to get my hands in this. This stuff is delicious. It's so good.
Hostile counter UAV established above. Hostile UAV established overhead.
He just knows it's delicious. I love this is a good offer. They didn't mention how much it is. It's just why the fries are wedges? Like you got the salad, you got the pasta, you got the salad, you got the pizza, you got the calzone, you got the wine. You gotta ruin it with some French fries or wedges, bro. Stay within the theme. I don't know. Find something Italian. You got some fucking wedges?
Italians do like French fries, to be fair.
The wedges, like I don't know. This is just the one little thing. If I had one little complaint, just get rid of the curly, get rid of the potato wedges, you know, so something else. But we love What's Up Lebanon. Looks like he's having some hummus. He's having some hummus here.
Hard file, Crimson. We need to fight. Check it out. We have to say a big thing today. Happy 81st Independence Day in Big Bad Lebanon. I love this country. We love this.
Was this the recent one?
We all love it. Yeah. We know we're going through very difficult times, but it's all about bad things right now. Today, we're talking about Lebanon's #1 day, which is probably hummus.
You hear that, Ethan Klein?
I love hummus, and hummus loves you. Now I got myself a big basal, because I love basal. I'm going to dip in that hummus, because it's Lebanese. Anyone argue with me about that? It's something else. And we eat it.
Oh, he knows. Oh, he's hitting.
He knows.
He's talking about the Israeli. Oh, my.
Ooh.
What's Up Lebanon fucking dropping them bombs, claiming hummus as our own dish. Ethan Klein, eat your heart out, bro. We got What's Up Lebanon's joining the fucking hummus battle. We got it. What's Up Lebanon, guys? We get Americans, Europeans, do you want us to bring What's Up Lebanon onto the show? You already said once yes months ago. Our Lebanese audience wanted him here. Do you guys want him here? Because we want him here. I want to eat food with this man. I want to taste things with my taste buds without even putting it in my mouth. I want to know that it's delicious. This man's energy is infectious, folks. He's trying some kind of dessert here. Let's check it out. What's up, Lebanon? Got some honey.
What's up, Lebanon, guys? We're here at Sam's Cocktail, brand new location in Gelatine, and we're talking about what, guys? We're talking about super freshness. They've got everything going on here. We got giant mugs of avocado. Everyone loves the avocado here. It's yum. We got the ashta with the exotic fruits. We got the strawberries and cream. And of course, for those who don't feel like fruit, we got some chocolate going on. Now, I don't know about you, but I got to get into this right now. Come on down and enjoy. Peace out.
بدها كوكتيل هلا.
بدها كوكتيل شقف. Oh my God, Sahtin, what's up? You got us all. Our mouths are watering for some cocktail and avocado. Yeah, what's up, Lebanon? A Lebanese legend, folks. He's an icon of social media. Finally, folks, we've been promising this video for like 2 weeks. We've just not had the time to go over it. Maestro, we've tried his juices. We've talked about his chocolates. He's got a new chocolate flavor that Noor is on the hunt to try to find us his latest chocolate bar. What is it? Cheesecake? Cheesecake. Oh, my God. I love cheesecake, but I'm not excited to try Maestro's take on a cheesecake chocolate bar. Anyways, Maestro did blackface a few years ago, folks. And I think it's time we watched it. It has been subtitled. Maestro, it's very blackface with like an afro. There's no, really he can't say, I was just being tanned or something. This is straight up blackface. Okay, he's going for like an African thing here. It's been subtitled. And by the way, he's going to call this little baby Marvel. In case you guys are confused, this man named his child Marvel. Yes, like Marvel Comics, like DC Comics. It's like naming your kid Pepsi or Twix or Mars Bar or, I don't know, Apple, like a MacBook.
And he has another kid with a normal name.
What's the other kid called? Faddy. Faddy and Marvel.
Mad as hell.
Faddy and Marvel. That's fucking crazy. So let's watch this prank with blackface.
نحن هلا خلصنا ميك اب المقلب اللي رح اعمله بفادي وبدنا نشوف ردة فعل مارفل اول ما يشوفني، فكريس فاتت تجيبه من الاوضه ورح تعطيني اياه تسلمني اياه قدام الكاميرا ونشوف شو بده يعمل اول ما يشوفني. يلا كريس. ضربي له وجهه اول شيء. ضربي له ظهره وفوتيني اياه باري بظهره.
Wait, he's giving his wife instructions, bro.
Hi, Papa. Hi.
Is Marvel racist or not? He's a racist! Oh my God, bro. I've not seen this before, folks, not in full.
Awful.
Bro, leave that baby alone.
The baby is terrified. Now, Maestro is teaching his child to be afraid of black people.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Dude, he looks like a freak.
Oh my God, bro, this is so fucked up.
That's crazy.
That's pretty. So I mean, so now if the kid laughed and was like happy, we would have been able to say Marvel is not a racist. But now that Marvel cried at the sight of a black man, it's safe to say that Maestro's son, folks, is a racist, and Maestro himself is a racist for doing this whole thing. So, I'm curious, what do you guys think of Maestro's children? Please let us know in the comments. Are they to blame for this racism?
I'm sure he has like no idea that blackface is wrong. If you ask him about him now, he'll be like, well, I don't know what's wrong. I didn't do anything.
There's a couple of things that we wanted to talk about next week that we're not going to have time. Like, there's this whole, ever since Trump won, everyone's way too comfortable making fun of like gay people or trans people in the States. Jaguar released this like marketing ad and people are freaking the fuck out and they've decided to never buy Jaguars again. I kind of wanted to talk about that, but we're not going to have time right now, so we will leave that for next week. Gladiator 2 cut out the Palestinian actress May Kalamawi. You had like a major role in the film that's been entirely cut out. So we'll try to talk about that next week, but at least the anti-trans stuff and some of like American politicians, a lot of the stuff that they're saying. We'll talk about that. Noor is also working on the Dr. Food timeline to get you guys up to speed on the whole history of Dr. Food, and we have some alternates since Dr. Food is in jail right now or on the run from the law. we have been searching for the replacement for Dr. Food. We started that weeks ago. We're going to continue that next week, hopefully. And yeah, instead of a Patreon segment this week, there's going to be a Zoom call in the next few days. Just stay tuned on Patreon and Discord to find out when it's going to be. We're not going to have time to do a Patreon exclusive clip this week. I'm so sorry. Just the ceasefire really kind of got in the way. The bombings yesterday were crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching the show. Let me just take a second to thank our brand new patrons one more time. Our lovely new patrons like Scott Louis Simonson, Ado, Catherine Wood, LB, Michelle Subti, August Jourdain, Coco, Omar O, and our YouTube members, Desiree Serhan Photography, Red Alert LB, and Kuji Makes Videos. You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you so much. We really could not do this without you guys. If you guys want to support us on Patreon, which is the best way to support us, because YouTube is pretty inconsistent with monetization and ads based on what we show. So please consider supporting us.